We know they got the, we out here right now fighting for justice for Ebony. But we heard that they got a, what they call it, over there at the little water side, they got a, First Friday. So if they don't want to hear us here, then perhaps we take it to where their money is and let the people know that you shouldn't feel safe getting pulled over by the Norfolk police, because if you're a female, you can potentially be punched in the face. And they won't do anything to resolve the issue. It's been over a month. So we've been rational, we've been reasonable. This isn't something that just happened yesterday. We're giving y'all time to actually do what's right, and you just won't. So, right. So if any other situation, if something involving, a black or male patron, there's a history of the Norfolk police being overly aggressive with black and brown. I've been a victim of these bitch-ass cops. I was sleeping in my car. I got pulled out of the car as I'm in the passenger side and literally got locked up for sleeping in the car. Obstruction of justice because I wasn't giving my social security number, and I didn't know what I was even being talked about for. They said there was a rash of homeless people breaking in cars. So I guess homeless people break in cars and just go to sleep on the passenger side fully dressed? I don't know now. I don't know now. So I said, yeah, you could have been anybody. I was asleep, bro. You bothered me. I was like literally chilling. Like I had ID and everything. But me sleeping in the car, I was placed in jail. I had to hire a lawyer. I had to get bonded out. And for what? Sleeping in the car. So they want to try to make it seem like they're stopping crime. They're not stopping crime. What the fuck was I doing but sleep?
They escalated. They didn't arrest you for resisting. Obstruction.
Obstruction of justice. What do they say? Obstruction of justice, drunk in public. I didn't have anything to drink. I was literally just asleep. So now I'm in jail with obstruction of justice and drunk in public. So imagine if you're on probation. Your probation officer tells you, hey, if you bring me back charges, I'm going to send you back for your charges. I'm sleeping in the car. I don't want to go to jail for sleeping in the car. That means I'm going to jail for 23 years for my other charges. And then what I got to do? Cop and flee. So when we say systemic racism, that's what we mean. Because how do you break the cycle? Like, you have to give or take. They can pull you over. That's why they say once you're in the system, you can't get out. That's what they mean. Because they were really, literally, push and pull and make you an example. And they just go home every day to their kids and drink coffee in Starbucks and watch Netflix while they lock people up every day. We can talk about all types of shit. Let's talk about this ride right here. Ride the tide. So we got other systemic racism. So we've been trying to get this tide to go down to Virginia Beach because that would just mean that people in Norfolk got to go to Virginia Beach. If they didn't have, that's public transportation. It takes the public where it wants to go. But because they don't want Negroes at the oceanfront, they won't expand the tide to the oceanfront. They give all these extracurricular excuses, but at the end of the day, they don't want black people of Norfolk or wherever to be able to travel to the oceanfront, because then you don't be able to paint yourself as the most safe city in the world when you're not. There's a lot of systemic racism. Mayor Kenny Alexander is black. Chief Boone is black. They both reside over the city of Norfolk. And if they really cared, they'll be out here today. They text us. They call us, hey, what are you doing? I thought we had this issue resolved. No, nigga. You had the issue resolved. We out here. If you want to talk, come talk. If it's not for the news media, if you're not out here doing things just for the cameras, not out here doing things just out of ceremony, pull up. Come out here and speak with her yourself. Tell her why your officer thought it was all right to punch her in the face without consequence. Give her that answer to her face. Y'all don't have no problem showing up nowhere else. Y'all don't have no problem coming to the Stop the Violence around. Oh, yes, we need to come together. This is about more than law enforcement. Yes, we need to all sit down at the table. Let's all sit down at the table about this. We still don't know what happened about Isaiah Swift while you bullshit. What happened to Isaiah Swift? Let's talk about David Latham. This is all Norfolk issues. David Latham, killed within 60 seconds on a mental health crisis call. Killed in less than 60 seconds of the cop being in this house. The cop was on his doorstep, shot and killed him. Got acquitted in less than a year. Less than a year. Oh no. He had a knife. He was 50 feet away. He was clearly a threat. You did everything you should have. You killed him. Nah, bro. Shit wrong. How you doing, sir? You a lawyer? Nice shoes. You hiring? Oh, probably defender. Yeah, stay that way. No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police!
Y'all better get some megaphones. I'm going to the car and get y'all some megaphones.
You're on the way.
Alright. Yeah, we're just cooling right now. So like I said, we're just live. And if you're not out here, be out here. We'll be out here till...
I got so bad my lips are starting to bleed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We'll be out here till about 5. It's 3:41. We'll be out here till about 5. Then we'll be at the ocean front at 7:57. So y'all down this live and be loud to y'all too. See y'all in a little bit. I think it's crazy. Somebody come downtown and be like, hey, this person did